Everybody seems to be looking for that one thing that's going to take them to where they want to go in life. And, after being self-employed for more than 5 years, I can tell you that there isn't any one thing. But the closest thing that I've found to one thing is what we're going to talk about. And it's the one thing that can kind of cure everything, the panacea, in a sense, is the topic of this video. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Monday edition, with me, your host Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about how selflessness is a panacea, is a cure-all, can be a cure-all for a lot of the problems that you face in your life, whether you have a laziness issue, or you have an issue getting clients, or you have an issue being fulfilled at your job. Selflessness, taking the time to think about others more than you think about yourself, that's the definition of selflessness, will help you to get to where you're trying to go. Okay, and also too, feel free to stay tuned for the very end for a surprise. Okay, and the purpose of this video is to help you to see how much that selflessness and focusing on selflessness can change your life. Okay, and that's no exaggeration. It has changed the way I see a lot of things. It makes life a whole lot easier when you take the focus off of me and switch it to we. Okay, we're all in this together. Okay, everything you do and you don't do affects somebody else. Everything, and I mean absolutely everything that you do or don't do affects someone else. We're all stitched together in this world. Okay, so don't dismiss that. So it's a big deal. And the problem being solved in this life is that a lot of your problems are going to dissipate because you won't be focusing on your problems anymore. You'll be focused on other people's problems, which is, I've talked about before on previous videos, that if you focus on solving someone else's problem, your problems will get solved. There's a quote that people say, it's not a Bible verse, but it's a quote people say, is that if you take care of someone's problem, God will take care of your problem. And I agree with that. Yeah, think about all the problems in your life, whether it's with people or whether it's at your job or can't find a job or you want to be self-employed, want to make more money. Selflessness will help you get closer to that. Selflessness will help you get clients. Imagine if you're an airline, right? It's travel season. A lot of people are traveling places. Imagine if you're an airline, and I would dare say a lot of airlines are selfish. They only think about themselves. They think about themselves way more than they think about the customers, but they're not making a lot of money. What if an airline was truly selfless? What if an airline only offered direct flights because they know people probably prefer direct flights? Let me ask them, do you prefer direct flights? Do you prefer direct flights? I would guess most people do. What if they had two exits on an airplane, one at the back and one at the front? That seems a selfless thing to do. People don't want to stay crammed on an airplane. What if they didn't charge crazy fees or let you bring on a free checked bag? Okay, these are all just three ideas that airlines could use if they were being a bit more selfless. Okay, and every business could benefit from a little bit more selflessness. Okay, and just thinking, that's why your business exists. To help other people. It's not to make money. Making money should be secondary, but it's in this backwards world, it's become the primary reason why people start businesses. It should be the secondary reason, because the first sale was to solve a problem, and the most recent sale was to make money. And so, are we going to help people, or are we going to make money? And sometimes that juxtaposition is interesting, because you're like, oh, we're not a charity. I get that, but you should be charitable in what you're doing and helping someone else by spending way more time thinking about other people. So how do you do this in real life? Think about your clients while you're working for them. If you have a corporate job, think about all the people that you touch. If you're a receptionist, think about your boss, how you can make his life easier, how you can make your office mate's life easier. Can you bring somebody coffee in the morning? I mean, there's so many things you can do to be selfless and stick out. Most people are selfish. They don't think about themselves all day long. They say most people are tuned into the one radio station there at WIIFM. What's in it for me? And that is not today's secret. But today's secret is be selfless. Spend more time thinking about others than you think about yourself, and watch your life go up. Work becomes a joy when you make it about others, okay? In a previous video, I talked about how if you focus on Jesus, others, and yourself, in that order, it's important. Let all things be done decently and in order. That's the Bible verse. If you do it in that order, you will find joy and happiness and peace along the journey, okay? Life becomes a whole lot more meaningful when you stop making it about yourself. Okay. Life becomes a whole lot more enjoyable when you stop making it about yourself, okay? Your dreams move closer to you when you make it about other people. Because your dreams are going to be fulfilled by other people, okay? So, yeah, and on to today's surprise. Today's surprise is the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today, okay? And remember, lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, but successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Understand that everything you have came from other people. Okay, this door, somebody came in and screwed that in. The shirt I'm wearing, somebody made this. Okay, understand that we touch each other, so everything you do is going to affect other people, and be selfless. Don't make your life about yourself. Okay? And it'll get much, much, much easier. I would say you have the difficulty of life. You cut it in half if you focus on others. And most people, they fall into the cultural conditioning to just make your whole life about yourself. And I want to say, don't do that. It's a trap. It's a sham and it's a scam. Life's about other people. If you think of any problem you have in your life, if you don't have any friends, if you're depressed in life, if you make your life about other people and see where the unique place that you fit in your life, it'll be better. Okay? So think about any problem in your life, and a lot of times it can be solved by being selfless. It's a good place to start. And I made a previous video about let love and logic lead. After love and logic, plug in the selflessness. Okay? The weight of obligation, of work will be lifted if you're selfless. You worry about what other people will think. What other people think of you will lift when you are selfless, when you don't care about what other people think of you. You just care about helping them. Okay. Selflessness is the closest tenacity that I can find to getting all this stuff done. Okay. So hopefully you got some value from this video. Thank you so much. Bye.